If you get nervous about public speaking, something that can help you tremendously are affirmations. An affirmation is simply a phrase or sentence that you tell yourself that helps you calm down, feel more confident, and feel ready to go out there and deliver a great presentation. Now, my name's Kyle Murter. I help people speak with more confidence and impact, and today I want to share 3 affirmations with you that have helped me tremendously and have also helped my clients too. Subscribe to this channel if you're interested in getting better at public speaking, because every week I'm bringing out new videos with helpful tips. This first affirmation is something I used to use a lot when I first began speaking 8 years ago. It's something which allows you to feel more comfortable when you're on stage. It's this: the stage is my home. The stage is my home is a very powerful affirmation because most people think the opposite. Most people think the stage is their hell and they'll do anything to avoid that hell zone at all costs. But if we want to get comfortable public speaking, that is not a very helpful mindset. What's much better is to try and make friends with that stage, to realize that it's not a place to fear, but a place where you can actually feel comfortable and where you can be yourself. So right before presentations, I would often remind myself, the stage is my home, the stage is my home, the stage is my home. And then when I stepped on it, it felt a lot better. It felt more like somewhere I should be, somewhere I belonged, instead of somewhere that I felt like an imposter. Think about using this affirmation. Perhaps it'll make you feel more comfortable on stage too. My second affirmation is composure creates champions. Now, I compete in a lot of public speaking competitions where I'm up against the best speakers in my country. And what I found when I first began these contests is that I had a bad habit of rushing my opening, of speaking too fast at the very start because I was so excited and a little bit nervous to get going. So I needed to find a way to slow myself down. And that's where this affirmation came in. Composure creates champions reminded me to start slow and build up momentum if I wanted to be a champion. And guess what? It worked, because I've won over 5 UK and Ireland public speaking titles and even 1 European title. The point is, try and create an affirmation that reminds you to do something on stage. For instance, if you're someone that uses filler words, ums, your affirmation could be, I speak clear and crisp. Or if you're someone who has a habit of fiddling with their hands while speaking, your affirmation could be, hands are for gesturing. These forms of action-led affirmations, as I like to call them, remind you to perform a certain technique when you're on the stage. And this is great because it takes your mind off of your nerves and focuses it more on the skills you want to display when you're on stage. As a result, calming you down, making you feel more confident, and also making you feel more present. The third affirmation I'm going to share with you helped me tremendously when I was preparing for stand-up comedy. I'll put a link to my first ever stand-up somewhere nearby. But I was really worried going into that event that I would get no laughs. And it was causing me nerves. It was making me anxious. And so I had to come up with an affirmation which would help me calm down. And that affirmation was, no laughs, no problem. Just repeating that to myself before the stand-up gig, no laughs, no problem, no laughs, no problem, no laughs, no problem, kind of took the power away from that fear of no one laughing. It kind of took the essence of it away a little bit and allowed me to not worry about the laughs so much and instead just focus on enjoying myself when I was up there on stage. And I suggest you create a similar affirmation for something that you're worried about happening in your presentation. For example, if you're worried about freezing, your affirmation could be, if I freeze, just cheese. As in smile, not the actual, cheese fruit. Or if you're worried about your PowerPoint going down, your affirmation could be, no PowerPoint, no worries. Having an affirmation that takes the power away from the worst case scenario is really helpful because it helps you worry less about that situation, stay more composed, and of course stay on track if the worst does happen. So there are 3 powerful affirmations that will help you tremendously with speaking nerves. The key is to rewrite these affirmations in your own words, words that resonate with you. Now, if you want to make speaking easier for yourself, check out this video where I shared the 3 things you can do to win over an audience in just 3 minutes. I'll see you in the next video.